From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Hurts. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career. He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Got it. Ready? Dragon 60.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sharks got it, left side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach
perturbed his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Boy, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A beautiful fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Jets at 3-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Given 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Lions force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
18 Randall. 19 White.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hall want to give up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll bite, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Open man right side is Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Hey, check that, street.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone.
The Jets take over first and return at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he's got some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I mean, you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one. That one, the quickest.
The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge...
And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hold it ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain Super Bowls, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set. Warriors 17.
Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hall again on 2nd down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing forward in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
60
Back to throw here. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to 60. Let go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Unlock life. Unlock.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Chop alert. Chop alert. Get up. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Detroit.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
19, come here.
On the play. Brings up
19, come 19. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
176 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
70 Lions.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Red ball lead. Orange 17.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Let's go.
That's good for the Jets.
They'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ready, go. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to